Welcome to Modular Hippo and episode 26 of the Kiribati 36 build series. This is the channel where I'm trying to build a sailboat in my backyard, and in this 26th episode we are looking at the next bulkhead that I've created as well as some other progress, and I am doing a cost breakdown of stage 24, which is the keel box, which is definitely the biggest outlay so far in this journey. So let's take a look. If you have followed this channel from the beginning, you probably remember that I extracted some lead from some old lead batteries, and it's a lengthy process and you don't end up with that much. So I had a brilliant idea. I thought I'll just take the batteries to the local scrap merchant and swap it for some lead instead. And guess what? Ta-da! 55 kilos of lead. So that was much easier, and I can now put this towards the 2.5 tons that I will need. So I'll probably have around 800 kilos right now, so it's still a lot of lead to go. Wednesday evening, and I'm on my way to pick up the bulkhead that is sitting within the mast support column, and I'm also picking up the laser cut part for the next bulkhead, which I'm going to drop off with my friend who's going to weld. So yeah, we're pushing forward. With the bulkhead picked up from the laser cutting place, I am now on my way to my friend to drop it off for welding, and also pick up the one that he has just welded. So another bulkhead stored, and this one definitely took 2 people to get it in, and it was just touch and go that it fitted in the van. So let's see how the next bulkhead looks. It might not even fit, might have to put it on a trailer instead. So I'm on my way to see if the windows fit into the hard dodger. If they don't, then that's going to be a costly mistake. So a little bit nervous, but let's see. As you can see, the window was a little bit proud in some parts. It was only 1 millimeter, and I think my expectations that anything's going to fit with the millimeter precision after the aluminium has been welded and worked on, and it's also a lot of other factors that comes in. It's a little bit too high. So what I luckily can do is I can shave off a little bit of the window when it comes to the actual fitting, or I can adjust the aluminium as well. So I'm quite happy with the 1 millimeter being out, and I am going to push on with the other 2 for the 45-degree angle side of the hard dodger. So it is time to add the keel box to the cost tracking. I'm quite happy to have this one ticked off because it's a large piece that has a quite large cost of all the small pieces I've made. It is The material cost will remain the same, but I did a lot of different modifications on this one. These holes weren't lining up, so I had to kind of weld and sand it down and make new holes. Same thing goes for this waste pipe. So there are a couple of external labor costs that has kind of bumped this total price up, but if you look at the material, at least you will get the true material cost for this piece if you are buying material in the UK. Stage 24, Keel Housing or Keel Box. The total of this stage came to 3,790.67 Great British pounds, which is roughly 5,026.28 US dollars. Of that, material and nuts and bolts stood for 2,049.65 British pounds, which is roughly 2,716.18 US dollars. External labor came to 1,562.73, which is roughly 2,070.91 US dollars, and of that amount, welding accounted for 1,065 Great British pounds, which is roughly 1,440.18 US dollars, and the laser cutting stood for 497.73 Great British pounds, which is 630.73 US dollars. Tools and miscellaneous, which was drill bits, a sander, taps, etc., came to 178.29 Great British pounds, which is roughly 239.19 US dollars. And that's the final big breakdown of this stage. If you want to see the penny breakdown, you can see the whole breakdown in the blog. I leave a URL in the description below if anyone is interested. Conclusion. We now hit a total of 27,448.12 Great British pounds since I started. This is roughly 35,511.12 US dollars. It's an amount of money you could, in theory, buy a pretty decent second-hand boat for. So I said it before and I say it again, you build a boat because it makes you happy, not because you think you're going to save money or save time. The percentage divide is now parts and material, 51.07% of the total cost. The external welding, 14.43%. Laser cutting, which is also external, 7.94%. Lading and machining, 11.52%. Tools and miscellaneous, 8.31%. And the actual build plans, 6.73%. The biggest eye-opener so far is how quickly you can build up a cost around external services such as welding. So my advice to myself at this stage is to sort my welding out and start welding most of the future parts myself to save cost. There's a link to this Google document in the description below. As always, thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel and you want to see more and follow the progress, then feel free to click that subscribe button. If you are interested in the motor build, there is a separate playlist for that, as well as a separate playlist for the components that I'm going to use on the boat. If you have any questions, concerns, ideas, feel free to stick them in the comments and I will respond within 24 hours. Until then, have a nice weekend and I'll see you soon.